Jeff Rowe from Two Hacks Garage, back at Kenny's Hack Shack, back on Kyle's 433 cubic inch Pontiac build. And if you've seen, I've done a lot of videos recently on camshaft and verifying the specs. It's all part of, you want to call it, the degreeing process. Like I said, when I get something in, I like to verify the specs on it. And I also like learning stuff that's new to me. While this isn't 100% new to me, I've done it in the past. It's been a while, and this is a great refresher. In previous videos, we showed you how to find TDC, how to measure for your max lobe lift based off the cam. We've gone over duration. We've gone over your intake center line, exhaust center line, how to calculate that into lobe separation angle, all that fun jazz. So this video here, we're actually going to talk about valve timing. And what valve timing is that's the point of degrees at which the valve starts opening and closing and all that. And just like in a previous video, we're going to be going off the at 50 standard, and I'm going to show you that right now, what we're talking about. And then we're going to go in here and actually measure it out to see how close it is. Now, mind you, in that last video, I talked about how the camshaft duration was off by about 5 degrees on the intake and on the exhaust. That might be the tool I'm working with. I don't know yet. I can't wait to get the new lifters in and measure off the deck with a dial indicator and a push rod and check it from there. But for this video, we're going to show you how to measure it the way I have it set up with this checking tool. First, let me show you what we're working with. All right, so you are going to have to set your engine at top dead center. No, I did not use the deck bridge. It's for reference. I used my piston stop tool, which is this handy dandy thing here that I got from Comp Cams. I really do like it. It's an easy process. I have a video on it if you want to go check it out. And so you're going to want to set that up. You're going to need a cam degree wheel with your pointer. Here's my cam checking tool that I have. I've been using this a lot, I know. This is the one I got from Proform, and it's got the different tips for a flat tappet and a roller. Obviously, this is a roller cam, so I'm going to be using that. Other than that, guys, you're going to need a marker, a pen and paper, and you got to brush off that nerdy engine math. Speaking of nerdy engine math, we do have our cam card here, and it talks about valve timing, and it talks about it at 50 thousandths, and that's what we're going to measure off of here. It does talk about the intake opening and closing, and same thing with the exhaust. And if you look here, it talks about the intake opens 12 degrees before top dead center, and it closes 50 degrees after bottom dead center. That's going to be our first two measurements here. And it talks about the exhaust opening at 61 degrees before bottom dead center and closes 7 degrees after top dead center. This can get kind of confusing on how you read a degree wheel, so we're going to show you how to do that. And what we're going to do is, I do have some numbers written down here just to when we go to do our calculations, and I wrote down the factory cam card specs here, if you want to call it, and then we're going to write down the measurements. First, let's do the intake side. All right, guys, so this is no different than when we were checking our duration. So what we're going to do is we are going to I put the checking tool on the intake side, and I'm going to put it on the base circle of the cam. And I'm going to zero my dial indicator out at the lowest point, which to be about right there. So I'm going to go ahead and zero that out. And now what I'm going to do on the intake side, I'm going to start bringing this up until it's at 50 thousandths. So that's replicating 50 thousandths off the seat opening. Start seeing it come up. We're going to go to 50 thousandths, which is right there. And I'm going to mark that number down, and I'm going to go write it down. So that right there, if we look at our cam card, for our intake opening, it's saying 12 degrees. 12 degrees before top dead center. So where are we at right now? Top dead center is 0 degrees. And this is saying before top dead center, so that would come this way. So it's saying it's opening at 12. So we're actually reading at 15 degrees. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go write that number down right now on the measured side. And then we're gonna do the method, just like what we did on checking duration, and we're gonna check where it closes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go past max lobe lift on here. You'll see the dial indicator go up, start coming down. I'm gonna go to the 0 on the base circle, and then I'm gonna come back until it goes back to the 50 thousandths. So this is gonna replicate 50 thousandths before the valve closes. So about right there. Go back a little bit. Went past it, get the slack out of the timing chain. All right, so we're at 50 thousandths. So what this is saying that it closes 50 after bottom dead center. Okay, so bottom dead center, if you think about it, is 180 degrees right here. So I'm gonna mark on my pointer right there, and it's saying on my cam card closes 50 degrees after bottom dead center. So I'm gonna count 50 degrees past bottom dead center. So if you think about it, 0 and there's 360, half. So bottom dead center is 180. So there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And if I'm looking closely here, I'm off by a degree. It's showing 51 degrees. So I'm gonna go mark that number down. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this up for the exhaust side. And I'll walk you through that real quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my checking tool out, put it on the exhaust side, seat that down in there and lock it down. I'm going to go to the base circle of the cam at its lowest point, zero my dial indicator out, and now we're going to come up 50 thousandths on the dial indicator, and that's going to replicate 50 thousandths of opening on the exhaust side because we're measuring at 50 thousandths. So right there is 50 thousandths. Let's see what our cam card says. I'm going to go ahead and mark this. So our cam card, if you look on there, it says our valve timing at 50 thousandths on exhaust is 61 degrees before bottom dead center. So again, before bottom dead center, there's your bottom dead center, 180 degrees, because the zero mark is 360. The bottom dead center then would be 180. So before, we're going to count back. We're going to count back 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And it's saying that we're going to be at 61 degrees. And our pointer right there is pretty much almost dead on at 64. So again, let's go write that number down. So again, on our exhaust opening, it's plus 3 degrees. Now we're going to do the same thing, what we just did previously on the closing side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go past max lobe lift. I'm going to go to the base circle of the cam where it's 0. Come back the other way. I'm going to go past 50 thousandths to get and then I'm going to come back to get the slack out of the timing chain and go to 50 thousandths right on the dial indicator, which is right there. And I'm going to look at that number. Okay, so this is saying on our cam card 7 degrees after top dead center. Well, if you look at our degree wheel, top dead center is 0. This is before, this is after. So you got 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're 8 degrees after top dead center. So now that we've measured that, let's go look at our nerdy engine math and see how close we came out. All right, so how close were we on our valve timing at 50 thousandths? If we take a look here, cam card specs, intake opens at 12 before top dead center. We measured out at 15, we were plus 3. It closes 50 degrees after bottom dead center. We measured 51 degrees plus 1 degree. Now, we look at our exhaust side, opens 61 degrees before bottom dead center. We measured out 64 degrees plus 3 degrees. Closes 7 degrees after top dead center, measured out at 8 plus 1. So if you look here, everything that's opening on intake and exhaust, we have 3 degrees built into that. I don't know if that's 100% accurate. Like I said, I want to use my lifters that are going to be installed in this engine to take another measurement. But if you look here, both of them are positive 3 degrees. And then if you take a look at the closing, both of them are positive 1 degree. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with the results. They're really close. But like I said, I do want to check this when I get my roller lifters in. So there you have it, guys. There's an easy way to check your valve timing at 50 thousandths. That's kind of the industry standard on that. I know in a previous video we talked about like the old SAE advertised. I'm not going to do that on here at that 6 thousandths, which is specified on the camshaft, but it didn't give me actual specs on measurements. That being said, this is a pretty easy and accurate way to go through your valve timing. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if the tool that I'm using, because of the size of the actual roller tip on that, possibly could be throwing something off. So when I get my hydraulic rollers in, I'm going to be using that other tool right here from Proform. Also, it's an engine building tools. It's a cam checking fixture with dial indicator. So this will be used in conjunction off the deck, obviously with your degree wheel and obviously with the hydraulic roller lifters. So what do I think, guys? We've gone through a lot of camshaft specs, how to verify it. And like I said, I don't do this every day. I've done this in the past, but this is just a really good refresher for me. And it's got my head turning and coming up with some ideas. But yeah, pretty simple way how to do this. All it takes is some specialty tools. I know that kind of sucks sometimes because not everything's cheap. But you know what, guys, if you have a little extra money, buy some of these tools. It's going to come in handy, especially if you build more than one engine, or if you put a new cam in something, or if you want to verify cam specs if you don't have a cam card. You can do all that. So all these videos I'm making kind of help you walk through and degreeing the cam. Anyway, I'm really rambling. It's nice outside. I want to go enjoy it. But yeah, until the next one, stay cool and stay tuned.